Welcome to Manifesting Through Motherhood. I'm your host, Lindsay Williams, a self-development mentor, entrepreneur and author, dedicated to helping busy mums like you manifest success, balance and create passive income on your terms. With years of experience in mindset, manifestation, fitness, parenting and business growth, I share simple yet powerful strategies to help you transform your life without the overwhelm. If you're ready to up-level your mindset, build a thriving business and create the life you truly deserve, you're in the right place. You can also find all my books on Amazon, packed with tools to help you manifest and grow. So don't forget to follow the podcast to be updated on all new episodes. And let's get going. Welcome back to the podcast. How is everybody doing? It's been just another crazy week. I am trying my best to sleep. I'm enjoying sleep a lot more. I'm sleeping with one pillow still, with my eye mask, but I keep having lots and lots of weird dreams, and I'd say like some terrors or whatever you call them. My husband said I keep shouting his name, but I've got a lot on my mind at the minute, and I think sometimes I've been dreaming about all sorts of different things that are going on, and I feel they make you feel like less rested, and I don't know why. It's funny, your subconscious just like this. I'm either having an upgrade, I'm seeing lots of 1111, 1111s, so there's something coming in for me. I don't know what it is, but I'm listening to whatever I'm listening to, and it made actually last week. Are we actively or subconsciously manifesting? I just do it on a daily, like with my crystals, and I do my journals and my to-do list. I do all those things every day to improve my life and work on my self-development. I think that's the most important thing, is if we're actively doing it, and we ended up becoming into subconsciously just doing it, because it becomes a part of our life. If I just like say for a few days think, I've not really thought about manifesting, and I actually went to a networking event today, and the lovely Sharon Crawley, who was on the podcast, I think it was season 3, and we talked about our numbers, and my number, obviously go and look at numerology or go and check Sharon out. It came back to a number 8, which was a manifester. How crazy is that? Like, we looked at our name, how we put like numbers above like 1 to 9, and then put letters A, B, C, D. So I did that. So it was really strange. It looked at where I am. So sometimes in life, we don't know where we're going to go, and especially if you're a new mum, and we don't know what we're going to do. Because are you ever in a job, or you're going back to look at a job and you just think, I don't know what I'm going to do. And it's really hard to run a business or to grow a business when you've got a baby. I had my son, I had a C-section, and after about 4 to 5 weeks, I went back to work with him, which was good for me because I wanted to get out. Everybody was back at work, and yeah, I just felt like I wanted to see people. So I did it. I was breastfeeding, so I had to be careful what I was doing. But I would have just gone stir crazy, and I felt good. My stomach wasn't right. My husband went back to work, and my mum went back to work. Everyone was just back at work. So I think I was like, and my health visitor was like, well, if you've got an automatic car, yeah, you're all right. So I just did a few clients, and I did a few clients here in my kitchen. So it was just nice to get out. And sometimes, we've got to do what we've got to do, and I miss work more than anything. So, when I look at the manifesting, I was a total manifester back then. I just wanted things all the time, and I tried to create and design the life I wanted. I wanted to work from home. I wanted to do the things. And it's funny now when you look back in situations, like when I worked in the salon, and how I used to get run off my feet, and I used to say yes to everything. I was a proper yes person. I was like, no way now would I ever cross boundaries that ever would compromise me. But I think we do it, and we do it in the workplace, and we do it as mums. We do it because we're always trying to please people all the time. I just want peace at the minute. I just want to live my life. I'm still struggling with Nan and thinking about things. My mind's up and down all the time, but there's nothing I can do. I can't bring my nan back. I can't. So I try and think about all the positive things of Nan, and she was so proud of my business, and she used to tell everybody all the time, I'm so proud of her. And she said the same thing. You know what old people are like? They always say the same thing. So Nan was like that, but she was, I've just got to remember everything. She was proud of everything. I did, and I achieved, and I can hold my head up high that way. So I've completely gone off tangent, but I just wanted to embody a few things today, because I'm, when I'm feeling a kind of way, and I'm I'm going to talk about this today, but I'm no, I'm not ready to talk about this week. I'm in that deep reflection, that self-development. Oh, great, I'm ready to doing something new. I'm do I do a course? What do I do? I've not done something for a while, but I do need to do some things behind the scenes for my business. But the joy of working for yourself, if you are a new mom, or you've got children at home, a new parent, whoever's listened to the podcast, and you are thinking about setting up a business, is a prime time now to start doing your research, looking at what you want to do. Because I guarantee 80% people that I work with that do not want to go back to working full time, not because they don't like the jobs. How are we going to balance everything? Because we think we're going to do it. I couldn't have gone back into a salon 9 to 5 because it would have been too much. I'd have been away from my baby too long. So we do need to have options, especially as a woman's role who takes after the baby, because men don't have the rights. Men can't be off work. Now my son, he's 14 and a half, but he has got SEN, and my husband only works at the weekends at the minute, so it's great, but he's coming off them soon, so I'm going to be back to being burnt out and overwhelmed, probably doing the school runs, but I'll just have to change my diary again. I'm now able to just do, I can work a bit longer. What I'm finding out is I'm not working late at night at the minute. I'm having tea at home, I'm relaxing, so it's been a good time now. He's done this at this time. It's given me some headspace to do what I need to do, and even networking, doing things I can just go without worrying about him, and because he's got after school clubs, and you don't want to put on other people, do you, all the time. So my husband is so hands-on, he's really good with everything. So I am really lucky to have that, and if I've got a partner, it's easy to do everything yourself, but it's good to have your partner to just let that go a little bit. I am quite anal with things, and I'm a little bit controlling. He knows that, but he's it's fine. And I'm you need a medal to live with me. I said it to him tonight, give him a hug in the kitchen, because what I've done, my phone charger. So my son is messing around with his charger, and he's it's not working. So I've put it in mine, and the thing's got stuck in my iPhone. So I've still can charge it from behind, with them power banks, but it's taking all day and night to do. So I'm going to have to go to the Genius Bar at Trafford Centre to get it sorted. So I'm going to have to wait till maybe the school holidays and have a day off and go and do that. So I'm just sick of charging it with the power banks now. So it's just been one of those weeks. Everything just happened at once. You know what? I'm a super organiser. I'm always organising, doing my to-do list. Do you know what? If I didn't do that, I would be chaotic. Could you imagine if, you didn't organise your life and you didn't do everything? I just feel I just need... And my friend said this, Lindsay, she messaged me, she said, she sends me voice notes, and I'm every day, and I'm she's oh, gobbledygook, and I'm and she's and I'm the same this week, and I'm have I just got loads of information in my mind? She's I feel like I'm illiterate and I can't get my words out, and I'm I keep saying the wrong words, I keep doing erms and all things like that. So I think sometimes as parents we can get a little bit, we take on too much, even though we don't mean to. And I've had some gaps in my work, and I've tried to give myself a little bit of time. I've tried to improve on my sleep. Maybe I'm having too much sleep now. That's the thing I've been doing, working out. I haven't been to the gym for a few days actually, so I've been working at it only because my friend's dog it had to have back surgery, and she's been really upset, and she's not been able to get up early and go. So because she's not gone, I've been a bit naughty. I was going to go, and maybe I'll go tomorrow morning, but you know what, it's that time of the month when I'm give yourself some grace, Lindsay, just relax. I'm a little bit hormonal, I'm a little bit spotty at the minute, I'm 7 little pimples, I'm what's going on here? And I'm definitely emotional because I keep thinking about things, and I'm keep going. You know what? Get it out if you're going to cry, because crying is just good. It's cathartic, isn't it? So yeah, I've just been working out at my level. The pain's been good, my neck's been good. And we had a beautiful weekend. So I did lots with Harrison. I went to see friends on the Saturday. He did played. On Sunday I had a little play date with his girlfriend and sister. It was just lovely we all went for a massive walk, and it's just nice that he's got friends or people that know my son, and we can do things, because it's so hard to find things to do when you've got SEN kids, because there's not a lot going on. Because at 14, 15, there isn't really clubs, is there? 14, 15-year-olds are out on the street, going out with their friends, going wherever. They don't want the parents there. My son still holds my hand. So on Monday, we went for an assessment, paediatrics, waited 17 months for this. And at the time, he was showing, when I did do the referrals, like showing displays of ADHD, like getting a little, not say naughty, but for me it's naughty because he's very well behaved, like stimming a lot and being a little bit, probably like more ADD traits, like that attention deficit. But so and we did that an hour, and we talked about things, and didn't really get far. We talked about different things he's doing at school and his needs, and he said he's obviously clearly got a learning disability. But I said, is that like same as autism? And he's like, well, no. And I'm like, yeah, but he shows traits of this and that. So they're putting collating this information together. Kids don't stim, that I know, unless they've got difficulties. But it is different to some autistic children as well. So there's days where you wouldn't bat an eye and think there's anything wrong. But he's very empathetic. He's very caring. He's very tuned in. He knows when I'm feeling a certain way. Comes and gives me a cuddle. Very tenacious. He's very he's very witty and funny. But there's a definite. You can really tell there's a difference between another child his age, because me and my friend, we did each other's hair last week, and then we went for a pub lunch. We picked the kids up. We met back up at the pub, and I was a bit worried. And I said to him, "I'm worried. These two boys grew up together, but." We were little kids and we played on play centres. We went to Centre Park. We went on a holiday together. It was amazing childhood growing up with him. But her son is massive, and he's just a boy. And I didn't think. Do you know what? They was on the phone. They didn't really speak to each other much. They did a bit. They were a bit shy because they don't really see each other often. Because you can see that gap widening now. But they played, and I was a bit worried but we sat outside, and I think that made the difference. Taking children with SEN into a pub is a bit hard work, because the sounds, the clattering of the cutlery, it kind of triggers him, and he gets a little bit, because it's not really a place for children. Pubs, I don't think all the time. I think, what is there for a child to do? It's not something that we do. But if we go for a meal, we're taking for a meal. That's something that we've not been doing, and we need to start doing it. Because if me and my husband don't get time on our own, we have to do it with our son. And it is nice to have family meals. So we've got to put strategies in place, like buying bits of things, or make sure the phone's charged, or do some colouring. I buy colouring books. I don't always want to do the phone, because the phone causes him to stim. So it was really nice, and so that was nice as well. So, but obviously you can see when a child has got additional needs and hasn't got additional needs. Doesn't stand out at school, because there is children on different spectrums at school. So you don't feel like you're the odd one out all the time. So if your child has additional needs, you'll know where I'm coming from. So I have no mainstream children to compare to, so I don't know any different. I am glad he's the way he is, because I've got my baby for longer, and I've still got him being he still wants to watch the things he wants to watch, and we lay in bed at night. I still have to do all that. Most 15-year-olds get out of my room, but no, he loves Super Nanny at night. He absolutely loves it. We're watching it, then he'll watch Numberjacks, and it will bounce back on grown-up things to younger things, and that's where his delay is coming through. So yeah, it's just been one of those weeks. I'm trying to chuck everything into my son. My husband's worked all weekend. He did 24 hours at weekend, but this week's off, and it's a beautiful week, so he's absolutely made up for the time just to relax at home. He's been painting and doing the garden, and so yeah. Do you know what? This week for me is all about reflecting where I am with my business, what I need to do, what do I need to do going forward. I've kind of just been bobbing along at the minute, still doing my podcast, and I've got some people wanting to go on the podcast, so I do need to sort that out. I've just been, I've got them mental blocks at the minute, because I'm so busy in my diary, and I'm right, I need to sort this out. I need to be super focused on that going forwards, and have some more guests on the podcast. Do send me a message if you know anybody, or think you can contribute to the podcast. And I've got lots of episodes that I've covered as well, but it is good to freshen up the podcast as well. And I've been, if you're listening to the podcast, I want you to tell me what you want to hear more of. Obviously, I talk a lot about manifesting. I'll be on like a super roll about manifesting. Then I'll be like business. I like to talk about business growth and running a business. And I have talked a bit this week about running a business and having a child with additional needs. And even like, I had a conversation with one of the mums. Like, there's a lot of mums at the school that don't work, are unemployed. And I don't know whether it's because of the child has additional needs, but I have a child with additional needs and I've created jobs for me. I've created something. I've gone out and done courses. I've pushed myself. I have to do that to be there for my son. I have to be there for different things. So I think it is about sometimes pushing yourself out of the comfort zone. Is anything that you want to do and you think, actually, I need to start working. I think the first thing I would recommend is work on your self-development, work on you, where's your blocks, what's stopping you doing what you need to do? Do you need to go and do your maths and English? Is there something that's stopping you? Is it your self-belief? You might need to get rid of some self-belief blocks, other people not supporting you at home. Are you illiterate? Are the things that are stopping you moving forward in what you need to do, because sometimes it can just be might be financial reason, might be time, but we can always claw back time. We can always time block. I talk about it all the time. Time blocking is putting time, if it's just 15 minutes per day doing a certain topic. Go and look at your diary, see if you can claw back some time for you for the week. Even if it's just some self-care, just start by working your way up. Doing courses, do them online. You can get some really good cheap courses that you can do online. You can do lots of things for free online. I've got my courses, my self-publishing. You might want to publish some books. You might want to launch a podcast. Launching a podcast is amazing because you can talk freely. Even if I've just got one person listening, that's one person listening. And other mums say to me, I want to do a podcast. Like, it doesn't have to be hard or expensive. I have a course. People like this, they think it's too easy, too good to be true. And I'm like, it's not. It's everything I put in there is what I needed to launch a podcast. I didn't have a me, and I didn't have thousands of pounds to throw away when I've just come out of lockdown either. So find resources, and I've got free resources on my linktree that you can look at, an ebook. So it's all about just getting what you can as a parent and seeing if you can work with what you've got. We've got lots of things around us. You can come networking if you're in Preston. If not, I can put you in touch with other network leaders, mums in business, the child-friendly events, go and be a leader even. They're always looking for leaders all over the country. We've got our, north and southwest leaders. It's just amazing. I've been networking today at the Halton Arms in Preston, and we did about the numerology, and it was just amazing. I needed to see these people. I needed to get out and chat, and we had lunch after, and we all just sat around the table, and it was just lovely that we were just sat chatting, and like, do you know what, these people, I haven't grown up with these people. I've literally made these friends, and these have been friends that I've made effortlessly through networking. You have your cliques, don't you? You have your people that you gravitate towards, especially the spiritual ones, the people that are more business. Like, you do gravitate towards certain people because you create friendships and bonds. Nothing wrong with doing that. That's life. We create friendships and bonds, but sometimes we just need to give ourselves a little credit. Sometimes I think, what are we doing? If we're feeling stuck and fed up, send me a message. You can book a call with me. We can do a full strategy hour. Get yourself going. We can cover fitness, like business, manifesting. We can do it all in an hour. You can book more than 1 hour. You can book 10 hours with me if you want to work closely. We can do some really deep diving, soul searching, brainstorming. Sometimes we need that, don't we? Because we sometimes don't know where we're going, and we can have so many barriers to things. And if things are stopping you doing things, if we get up in the morning and we're constantly saying to ourselves, oh, I need to do this because of this, and so why aren't we doing it, overcoming it? Because once we've overcome it, we feel absolutely amazing. We just feel like, yes, we feel so empowered. All the things that I've done the last couple of years are because I've made myself more confident by doing it, self-publishing. I'm speaking at the next Mums in Business event, which is on the 11th of June at the Walton Fox. So you can come and buy a ticket, and you can bring children, and it is an evening appointment, but I'm going to be talking about doing a roadmap to self-publishing. So there's so much you can do for you and get yourself out there. It's just taking, I think, the next step to where you want to go to. So everyone that's going to attend that night, probably won't know about self-publishing, but will by the end of the night. They might think, yes, I want to do a book, and I'm going to do a little bit of a challenge, I think, soon. Well, I want to do something because I want people to just realise how publishing a book isn't hard. And I might just do like like one of my master classes that I did, and do maybe I'm just going to think of something that I can do, and maybe just do some, just so people can just do some plain journals, and that's all it is. Start with a plain journal with a front and back cover, like a fitness planner, or just a plain notebook. Do something like that, put it on Amazon and create money and sell it to your friends. Go to events, sell them, might have packages. So much you could do. I think sometimes we can just put blocks on ourselves because we are overwhelmed and overbogged with children and life, and you might be a carer, you might have 2 jobs, 10 jobs, you might have no jobs. There's so much, I don't know, everybody that listens to this podcast, we are all different and unique, but sometimes we need to. Podcasts inspire me so much. I listen to so many different podcasts, and they do inspire me because I think, I forgot about that, never done that for a while, because we've got so much going on in our minds, we forget, even things about manifesting that I think, I need to talk about that in the podcast, because I think I've not spoke about that for a bit, and we have got new listeners, so I think, right, we've always got like new listeners, like on the daily downloads. Not everybody interacts like on social media. I have secret listeners, people that just listen in the background. They don't particularly need to tell me that listen to podcasts. I listen to so many podcasts. I don't contact the podcast people because they're just podcasters. They're just people that listen. But it is nice for this type of podcast with like parenting and manifesting that people contact me, because this is your community as well. And if I can make this better or add more into it, what do you want? Then that's what this is all about. I'm not just going to talk to like sometimes you're like, yeah, you just want people to interact, because interaction is what makes the podcast grow. So yeah, I think that's it for me this week. I just thought I'm just gonna do a little bit of a catch up this week, and I'm going to reframe my mind this week. Last week it was just like it's just been a really strange few weeks. I can't put my finger on it. Something's going on in the universe. So it might be my crystals. I got some new crystals for my birthday. It might be those. They might be sending me like in like some, I don't know. Anyway, I'm still keeping positive and keeping smiling. I think that's the main thing that you've just got to keep doing. You're going to have a bad week. You're going to have a good week. You might have a mediocre week. But we do, as parents, we do. As women, we just like, our emotions can be everywhere. They're not linear. They're just so up and down all the time. And that could be too with hormones as well. It could be things that are going on at home. But you know what? We always feel different the day after, and we might feel worse for a few days, but then we feel a little bit better, and every day you feel better. And I think that helps if you've got support at home and you've got friends. So do, reach out to your friends if you've not spoken to them for a while. Go and have a coffee, do something, just do something for you. Go and do some self-care. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. So please contact me on my socials, Busy Mums Fitness Corner on Instagram and Lindsay Williams on all my other ones. And please leave me a review if you can do from your device, or share this on your socials. That will be amazing. And if you are interested in any of my services, everything's in my Linktree. Or send me a voice note. I love voice notes. I will voice note you back. I love them. I like chatting. I think it's quite personal. Not everybody likes them, but I'm a chatty person, and I think it's nice to interact with people, because you're not always. I'm not really one for like ringing on the phone. I don't like, if people ring me, I don't answer it, because I'm like, oh no. But I don't mind voice notes, because I can react accordingly. I don't feel pressure, and I like to just take it in and then reply. So if you don't like voice noting, then you need to practice, because it's good. I like it. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now. And if you haven't got a copy of my book, if you are new to the podcast, I have a book on Amazon. Well, I've got lots of books, but my main book is Manifesting Through Motherhood, Self-Development, Manifesting. It's all about me and my growth and where I am. And I mean, I just want to write another book now, but it just took so long to write it, publish it, get it out there. I just need to promote my book more now. So that's next actually on my list, doing more PR around my book. So anyway, I'm going to go now, because it is going to be bedtime soon for the boy. He's going to be looking for me. And yes, but I'm so glad it is lovely and sunny here in the UK. And it's hot at night, but I'm just got the fan on and I'm enjoying just the sun, because yeah, it's not actually sunny usually around now, but it has been lately. So it's usually about end of June and July, which when it gets really hot. So I am contemplating putting the hot tub up, and yeah, we'll see. So anyway, have a great day, whatever you're doing, and happy manifesting. And I'll speak to you all soon. Bye. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you feel inspired to take action and manifest the life you deserve. Don't forget to come and join me over on social media and Instagram at Busy Mums Fitness Corner for more tips, motivation and behind the scenes. And also be sure to check out my books on Amazon. They're designed to help you manifest your dreams and grow. And if you're ready to take the next step and work with me, you can head over to my linktree for all the details. Let's make magic happen together. So until next time, keep manifesting and stay amazing.